This Diddy case just keeps getting crazier by the day. The names coming up in court are shocking enough, but seeing Prince's name, now that I did not see coming. So here's the tea. We already knew that Diddy threw some wild parties at Prince's house. Jason Lee spilled that a while ago. He said,
"The first Diddy party I went to was at Prince's house. So you want to go to Prince's house to the Diddy party where Tyrese is performing and Demi Moore and Ashton Kutcher are swinging on swings. That is what's happening on the other side of the wall." And so the one thing that makes this party different than a Jamie Foxx party or any other celebrity party that wrangles a bunch of young women or guys or whatever too, is that Diddy didn't let you bring your security in the party.
now imagine this. Prince, known for being private and always in control, might have had cameras rolling the entire time. What if he was recording everything that went down at those parties? And maybe, just maybe, that's why he never actually joined the party himself. And here's the plot twist. Some folks believe Prince held on to those tapes, or gave them to someone before he passed. Now whispers say his name might come up in court. This trial? It's about to be legendary. Let's talk about the people being mentioned during the jury selection. Some names totally caught us off guard. Michelle Williams, Robert Downey Jr., Mike Myers, and even Lauren London. Like, how did they end up on the list? Then there are the names we expected. Cassie, of course. She was the first to file a lawsuit. In her case, she said many of the terrible things that happened to her were seen by Diddy's staff, people who worked for Bad Boy Entertainment, but no one ever spoke up. She said these assistants would deliver gifts to her after abuse incidents. They were even the ones who helped arrange the freak-offs, setting up hotel rooms with baby oil and other stuff. One time after an incident, Diddy's head of security and his assistant saw Cassie and started crying. It was that bad. So yeah, it's likely we'll see a lot of these staff members in court. Another name, Harve Pierre. A Jane Doe accused him and Diddy of SA after Harve allegedly convinced her to fly in from Detroit. Then there's Young Miami. She was reportedly on Diddy's payroll and allegedly helped move substances around. She was also mentioned during jury selection. Dallas Austin's name also came up. He's a producer and childhood friend of Kim Porter, Diddy's late ex. People are still wondering if Diddy had anything to do with her unexpected death. Lorianne Gibson is another one. Back in 2007, she called the police on Diddy after he allegedly picked up a chair and threatened her on MTV's Making the Band set. Aubrey O'Day, she's been super vocal, supporting Cassie and accusing Diddy of making inappropriate advances. Then there's Dawn Richard from Danity Kane. She once sued Diddy too, saying he verbally and emotionally abused her during making the band. She even claimed he made her rehearse without sleep and took advantage of her, and that she once saw him get physical with Cassie while high. Michael B. Jordan's name also popped up. He and Cassie were flirty back in 2015. And you know the court will probably call on her exes. Remember Kid Cudi? Cassie said they had a short fling in 2011. When Diddy found out, he got furious. The lawsuit even says Diddy wanted to make sure Kid Cudi was home when he blew up his car. And guess what? The car did blow up. In Cudi's driveway. Wild. But back to Prince. Him possibly having footage of Diddy? That's huge. It even makes people wonder, did this have something to do with his death? Right before he died, Prince kind of knew something was up. He posted a photo with a now-deleted message saying, "Just when you thought you were safe." And at a party just days before his passing, he told people, "Wait a few days before you waste any prayers." Days later, he was gone. He died at 57, reportedly from an accidental fentanyl overdose. They said he took fake Vicodin laced with the powerful drug, but it just never added up. This was Prince. He was super healthy, didn't drink or do drugs, was a vegan, and worked out. People close to him were confused. How could someone who took care of himself die like that? Now remember, Prince was fighting hard before he died. Not just physically, but against big record companies. He spent years trying to regain control of his music. Warner Brothers especially. He was signed to them as a teen and stayed with them even when his early albums didn't do great. By 1984, Purple Rain made him a global superstar. But eventually, he got sick of Warner owning his name and his work. That's when he famously changed his name to a symbol and became the artist formerly known as Prince. He even said,
On December 31st, 1999, My publishing contract with Warner Chappell expired, thus emancipating the name I was given before birth, Prince, from all long-term restrictive.
He wasn't quiet about it either. Prince said he had to choose between fame and spiritual peace, and he chose peace. Now here's where it all connects. Diddy signed a big deal with Warner Music Group. They got 50% ownership of Bad Boy Records. Warner distributed Diddy's music worldwide. Diddy even said, "This deal gives us the right financial partners to stay strong in the music game." So, while Prince was trying to expose the industry's dark side, Diddy was working with the same people. Some believe Prince knew about Diddy's wild parties, maybe even the freak-offs, and stayed away. Remember what Jason Lee said? That first party at Prince's house? It had stars doing strange things, no security allowed, and Prince was nowhere to be found. So yes, Diddy threw his infamous parties at Prince's place. But the big question is, were the cameras rolling? Did Prince keep those tapes? And if he did, could this have anything to do with his sudden, strange death? One thing's for sure, this case is getting deeper by the day. And baby, we're just scratching the surface. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification button. Until next time, stay safe, and I'll see you in the next video.